such as Alama Syed Irfan Shah Sahab Mashhadi, Hazur Ghazi Millat, and we see scholars like these, and we see that this is the shadow of theirs.
Subhanallah, Beshak.
Such on same line, Aqaid, Alhamdulillah, Pukhta, very strong. And working with the youth and having fikr for the youth. That is more important, is to have fikr for the ummah, to have fikr for the youth. And Alhamdulillah, this Sheikh has this. So we welcome him from all around, from England, even from Holland. We're brothers from Holland as well. इंतज़ामिया of Jamia Hasmia, तो मैं अब इंशाअल्लाह दावत दूंगा मेरे मोहसिन खतीब अहले सुन्नत of बरतानिया, खलीफा हज़ूर गाज़ी मिल्लत, हज़रत अल्लामा मोहम्मद शेख असरार रशीद अशरफी, मुअद्दबाना उनकी बारगाह में इल्तमास करूंगा कि वो अपने खिताब से हम तमाम के दिलों को मुस्तफीज़ फरमाएं और पुरजोर नारा, ताकि हमारी आवाज मदीने तक पहुंचे। सुभान अल्लाह। जितना जोरदार आपका नारा होगा उतना ही जोरदार खिताब होगा। नाराए तकबीर,
अल्लाहु अकबर,
नाराए रिसालत,
या रसूल अल्लाह,
नाराए रिसालत,
या रसूल अल्लाह,
नाराए रिसालत,
या रसूल अल्लाह,
नाराए तहकीक,
हक जारी,
नाराए हैदरी,
या अली,
हैदरी,
या अली, या
उलमाए अहले सुन्नह
जिंदाबाद। सुभान अल्लाह।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على أشرف الأنبياء سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد طب القلوب ودوائها ونور الأبصار وضيائها وعافية الأبدان وشفائها. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد كلما ذكرك الذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك الغافلون. وبعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. والصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا خير خلق الله. With me today are both the book of Imam Fadl al-Haq Khairabadi rahimahullah ta'ala, Tahqiq al-Fatwa, which was translated from the Farsi original by Maulana Abdul Hakim Sharaf al-Qadri rahimahullah ta'ala, the teacher of Maulana Jamil and the teacher of my teachers also. And the reason for bringing this book with me was because within it, even though it was a refutation of Taqwiyatul Iman of Ismail al-Dahlawi, who was a deviant, the book contains issues which are very relevant today, especially toward the end, where the author rahimahullah ta'ala touches upon the statement which we find in many books of aqaid, of belief, where the ulama state, وَلَا نُكَفِّرُ أَحَدًا مِنْ أَهْلِ الْقِبْلَةِ, that we do not do takfir, call as disbelievers anyone from the people of Al-Qibla. Al-Qibla meaning those who pray towards the direction of Makkah al-Mukarramah, meaning the believers, al-mu'minun, al-muslimun. This ibara, this text, as was employed in those times by people who accused Ahlul Sunnati wal Jama'ah of being takfiri, like the Khawarij, meaning calling believers as disbelievers unjustly. Al-Imam Fadl al-Haq Khairabadi rahimahullah ta'ala replied to them when they employed this ibara, this text. And today it is used also. For instance, in Al-Aqidah al-Tahawiyah, you find this jumla, this sentence. Even though Al-Imam al-Tahawi rahimahullah ta'ala qualifies this statement by saying that anyone who disbelieves anything known in the religion by necessity, we consider him a disbeliever, people still employ this sentence today to get themselves like a get out of jail card, get themselves out of this problem which they have created for themselves. For instance, Tahir al-Qadri, in fact we should call him Tahir Janwi, when he classified believers into two categories, he said mankind is divided into believers and disbelievers. And then believers are divided into two categories, Ahlul Kitab and Muslimun. This is a false categorization. The correct categorization of mankind is two groups, one believers, the followers of Sayyidina Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam.
Subhanallah.
And the second category is disbelievers. Then disbelievers divide into two categories, Ahlul Kitab and Mushrikun. But yet, these things which are ma'lum fi ad-din bid-darura, known in the religion by necessity, today are being rejected. And when the ulama, not necessarily declaring an individual a kafir, it is not necessary that someone declare an individual a kafir. The important thing is that articles of faith or articles of disbelief be declared as disbelief. This is the important thing. For instance, with the comment of Mark Hansen regarding Dante, it is not important that we declare Mark Hansen as a disbeliever. It is important that every Muslim acknowledges that defense of Dante is disbelief. This is why people have fallen into the personality cult, that they will look at the personality being mentioned rather than the issue. It is important today that the issue be tackled and we leave the individual to the ulama to deal with. The important thing for our belief is that we acknowledge disbelief as being disbelief. Regarding Christians and Jews as believers is disbelief, kufr. In fact, even having shak, doubt on the disbelief of Yahud and Nasara is also kufr. As is mentioned by Imam Muhammad bin Yusuf al-Sanusi rahimahullah ta'ala and many ulama of aqaid. Al-Imam Fadl al-Haq Khairabadi rahimahullah ta'ala, after quoting this sentence, states that Mullah Ali Qari rahimahullah ta'ala in his Sharh al-Fiqh al-Akbar, the work of Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah ta'ala, and regarding the attribution of this work to Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah ta'ala, Fadl Rasul Badayuni rahimahullah ta'ala in his Al-Mu'taqad al-Muntaqad with Imam Ahmad al-Khan's Al-Mustanad al-Mu'tamad has a note on this subject, whether the work is positively attributed to Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah ta'ala. He states, ثم أعلم أن المراد بأهل القبلة الذين اتفقوا على ما هو من ضروريات الدين, that what is meant by the Ahlul Qibla, this is very important that you understand what is meant by Ahlul Qibla. It is those people who have agreed upon those things known in the religion by necessity. What things are known in the religion by necessity? كَحُدُوثِ الْعَالَمِ, that the world is contingent. What do we mean by contingent? That it was non-existent and it came into existence. Anyone who believes this world is pre-eternal, he becomes a kafir. If someone believes the world is pre-eternal or beginningless, he becomes a kafir. So he's saying that the Ahlul Qibla agree on this fact that the universe is contingent. وَحَشْرِ الْأَجْسَادِ, and they believe also the resurrection of the bodies. If someone rejects, for instance, that people after they die, they will not be resurrected, he becomes a kafir. وَعِلْمِ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى بِالْكُلِّيَاتِ وَالْجُزْئِيَاتِ, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has knowledge of all things, kulliyat and juz'iyat, complete things and partial things. وَمَا أَشْبَهَ ذَلِكَ مِنَ الْمَسَائِلِ الْمُهِمَّةِ, and other similar issues If someone rejects any one of these issues, he becomes a kafir, a disbeliever. فَمَنْ وَاظَبَ طُولَ عُمْرِهِ عَلَى الطَّاعَاتِ وَالْعِبَادِ